Yoshi here again, and as it's blatantly obvious, I got a package from Cube Performance or Cube Speed. This is a company that makes some really nice short shifters for stuff like for your Toyota Supras and a few other vehicles that are from Australia for like the T56 transmissions and whatnot. This one is for my Skyline. Cube was kind enough to send me one of their premium short shifters. I've been looking at it for a while, and here it is. But I tried the one in Anthony's 240, and I loved it. The feel of it, it feels solid and nice and notchy, and it feels great. Anthony loves it. I loved it. So I'm very grateful that they were willing to send me one for my Skyline. Unfortunately, I still haven't gotten the Skyline back from the body shop. It's getting all the bumps and bruises from the past 20 something years, removed. So without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox this thing. Alright guys, so bear with me here. I'm doing this one-handed. Unfortunately, I don't have my GoPro on me, so yeah, either way, let's get into it. So first things first, it's very well packed. Some bubble wrap, I'll play with that later. Let's see what we got here. We have, I know what that is. That is the ball. I opted for the black with silver lettering ball. Anthony got the black with red. And yeah, I figured it'd be a little different. Let's see here. What else do we have here? We have the shifter itself. This looks like the part that the ball screws onto, and that's the part that goes inside the transmission. I'll unwrap all these later, because like I said, I'm doing this one-handed. So just, bear with me, guys. Let's see here. What else is in here? And this looks like... It's kind of hard to tell. I'm sure that's probably brand new bushings. Probably some springs in there. Yeah, there's a bushing right there. Springs, I'm sure that's got my my little plastic insert for the shifter itself. We'll find out in a bit. And then this is the bracket that sits on top of everything. Or not the bracket, but the hold down. Like I said, guys, I'll open all this up in a minute. Just bear with me here. And then we got instruction. Hey, Cube stickers. I'm always down for that. I'll find a place for that in the car. And instructions. When I get the car back from the body shop, we will do a full install on this. But until that time, guys, I'm sorry you have to be patient. So let's go ahead and unbox all this, or unpackage all this. Okay, guys, so I unboxed it, or I unpackaged everything so you can see what's in it. Yeah, there's a lot more stuff than what I was expecting here. So let's go ahead and dive into it. First things first, like I said, guys, we got a very nice billet shift knob here. As you can see there, it's been machined with Cube. Plus it feels good in the hand. I really like that. Let's see here. And then we have the upper half of the shifter. For those of you who may or may not know, or for those of you who don't know, excuse me, the original shifter and the Nismo shifter have a rubber insert here. While this, on the other hand, as you can tell, it has a poly insert. So it's definitely going to be a lot crisper when throwing it around in gears. It's going to feel more solid. It's just going to feel better overall. I was debating on going with a Nismo shifter, but thankfully Anthony talked me out of that. And nothing against Nismo. The car's got a bunch of Nismo stuff on it. I'm definitely a fanboy of it, but I think this was the better option. And let's see what else we got. Then we got the bottom half here. Very nice, very nice. And as you can see, it's grooved, and so it can go in. I've seen people put like the Nismo shifters in backwards. I don't know, that would just throw me off, but it's definitely gonna go in like this. So when it's in the car, it'll be, you know, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and then reverse, obviously. And that just threads onto that. It comes with a new bushing as well, new alignment bushing, and I really like this. This is a big, you know, deal breaker for me. The Nismo shifter requires you to reuse your old original shifter bushing, and then this is the part that goes on top of it, obviously, to keep the ball in place. So new shifter bushing. And then they give you two options here for the inserts. I guess there might have been a year break, depending on which one you have. Maybe a late gen, early gen. You have an oversized bushing, shifter bushing, and you have an undersized shifter bushing. I have a feeling mine's going to take this one, but you never know. They also come with this, before I knock that over, this very nice billet cover piece. I think this is just very pretty. I really like the way this looks and everything. And so, you know, everything sits in there nice and neat, and then this goes over the top of it. And I really like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. And then comes with these are for the sides of the transmission. It comes with new centering springs, stronger centering springs, or weaker centering springs, depending on how, medium center springs, I guess, depending on how you want. Whenever you pop it back into neutral, you know, that side-to-side feel, it's gonna make it nice and tight, or, you know, tighter. It's gonna make it feel really firm and crisp, and then those go back into it. And then you have a spacer that goes inside of it, and then the other bushing goes in. And then this was another thing they told me to look out for. I need to verify whether or not mine is a big bolt. Whether it's a big bolt transmission or a small bolt transmission. If you look at the top of your transmission on your GTR, it'll be blatantly obvious whether it's a big bolt or a little bolt. Let's see what else you got here. Some Allens for the plate here. More stuff. All this stuff here, it all goes into that somehow, some way. I'm really excited to see how that all works out. Dropping stuff. And then more Allens. And then you have your lock plates. So these go on, or your lock ears. These go on the bottom of where the shifter goes in. So they're lips here, so they can only go in one way. I mean, you could put them in the other way, but it's not going to fit right. So make sure you have these on the right way. And then from there, the plate screws into these and allows it to stay in place. And then obviously, guys, like I said, we have the instructions and everything. But yeah, so in that entire kit, you get all this nice stuff. Use the code DBG10, the number 10, and get a 10% break on the shifter of your choice. You know, the ones that I listed for like the Skyline and for the Supras and, you know, the T56s, that's just some of the stuff they make. They make Ford stuff, they make Chevy stuff, you know, or Holden, whatever it is over there in Australia. But yeah, Anthony has it in the 240 and he loves it. And I can't wait to get this in the Skyline. So hopefully I'll be getting that back sometime this month. But I'm at the mercy of the body shop, unfortunately. But once again, guys, use promo code DBG10 and get 10% off your cube shifter. So, yeah, stay tuned, guys.